Fall is here, and so are the perfect sips to match those cozy vibes. Wine and travel contributor Daniela Garrido is here to share her top picks of the season. Daniela, always great to see you.
Hi, always so good to see you. You know, October is such a funny month because you used to just have to worry about Halloween and maybe fall hosting, but now you have to worry about Sober October, and you have to worry about Come Over October. So much, right?
We are stressed.
And it is exciting. And you know, we brought lots of wine today, and I know what you're thinking, like, this is way too many wines, but rule of thumb, general rule of thumb is 1 bottle of wine per person. So if you're hosting 6 people, that's just 3 couples.
Okay.
You want to make sure you're prepared, okay? So I wanted to kick you off with Deloche Vineyards. This is a Pinot Noir, sustainable, certified sustainable, and this is going to give you those cherry flavors, cranberry, strawberry, and touch of spice. Very elegant from the Russian River Valley. And they're celebrating 50 years. And so in 2003, it was bought by Jean-Charles Boisset from Burgundy, and he bought the vineyards, and he's now blending that Burgundy tradition with American innovation. So it is a biodynamic wine, but it is also eco-friendly packaging. So less, like, lighter glass, no foil, and also a natural cork that is 100% recyclable. And I wanted to say that for Come Over October, they are actually doing a complimentary welcome flight every Thursday and Sunday. So definitely get up there to the Russian River Valley for that offer.
Yay. Okay, what's this next one?
Okay, up next we have Chateau Buena Vista, and this is their Cabernet Sauvignon. You probably look at this bottle and you've seen it before. It's in a lot of retailers. It's very popular. And you know what? I did not know the story behind this wine, but before I get to that, because you're tasting it, Jess, I wanted you to know this is full-bodied, dark cherry, plum, warm spice, and under $50. So cozy, perfect for hosting with friends. And so this is actually the first premier winery founded in the 1800s by the self-proclaimed Count of Buena Vista. So this man, he immigrated here from Hungary to San Diego, and he actually was the first sheriff of San Diego County. And he also built the first jail over there. So he was very interested in finding the right place where he could grow vineyards. So he headed up north, and just a mile east of what is now Sonoma Square is where he settled and did Buena Vista Vineyards. And so USA Today actually named them the best winery tours. So they have everything from their original 1800s press house, champagne cellars, to a sparkling flight vineyard. So lots of things.
Little piece of history
definitely. Okay, up next we have Aldina Vineyards. I love this. You know, I wanted to showcase this for Hispanic Heritage Month because the story behind this is a Hispanic sibling. So Francisco and Monica Lopez, they wanted to honor their parents, Al and Dina, which is where the name Aldina comes from. I think that is so sweet. And I think, you know, for the holidays, it is a lot about hanging out with family. So this is a perfect one to pour if you were hanging out with family. It is rich and smooth with notes of boysenberry, cherry cola, sweet spice, and also it's 70% Cab and 30% Cab Franc. They are a premier winery. They're really showcasing family values and the amazingness of Sonoma County. So definitely take a sip of that.
Yeah, it smells delish.
So good. Boysenberry, cherry cola, like just delicious.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Love.
Okay. 1111 Wines. I just love the story behind this winery because they are all about like mixing wellness and wine. And so the founders of this brand were very, they kind of all bonded off of the idea of friendship and bringing people together. So I think that's what makes this a very good option for Come Over October. This is their Cabernet Sauvignon. I will pass it on over to you. And so 1111 is known for Bordeaux style wines and single vineyard wines. And so very elegant, and the Greek word parea was kind of what the whole brand was founded off of. And what parea means is bringing friends together, gathering together, and sharing life experiences. So I think that is exactly what Come Over October is all about. You know, come together, tell me about your life. I want to know what's going on with you. And so now you can pour this wine. And if you head up there to their vineyards, they do lots of wellness experiences. So well-being, mindfulness activities led by experts. So really
they have a cute little poem on the back of the bottle here. Which I love. Yeah.
This wine and our chance meeting are no coincidence.
Yeah.
I love that. We love a wine that starts conversation at the table. Okay, so now I wanted to get us out of Northern California and more to Central California. So J-Lore Vineyards, this is their Seven Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon. Obviously a classic, a favorite, very beloved. I will give that over to you. And what I love about J-Lore Vineyards is that they're actually celebrating 51 years now, and they continue to evolve every year. So Jerry Lore founded J-Lore Vineyards, and it is still family family owned today. So this wine that you're drinking, their Cabernet Sauvignon, is certified sustainable, rich and approachable with those layers of fruit, vanilla, and spice. So much fun to have, especially if you're doing something outside. And again, 51 years and they're always innovating. So something I think is so special about this brand is that they actually have one of the first ever de-alcoholized wines.
Yes, I was gonna say, what about our Sober October
Ariel
friends?
Vineyards. Okay, for your Sober October friends, they have a Chardonnay and a Cabernet Sauvignon. So if you are doing Sober October, which it is happening, I have tons of
good.
So good. And so this is made with the same grapes, the same winemaking process as J. Lohr, but it is gently de-alcoholized. So it kind of keeps that structure of a wine that you love with no alcohol.
Yes.
And I just love that the J. Lohr brand continues to evolve with the times, because you know what? I already got my first text from a friend saying, I'm actually doing Sober October this month. And I said, no worries, my friend.
I got your
Because
pick.
I have Ariel Vineyards Chardonnay and Cabernet for you. So whether you like white or reds, I think they're a great option.
Okay, Daniela, these were all great picks. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Happy
and to
fall.
fall.
Yes, happy fall.